For years, a popular experiment suggested that water could literally hear our thoughts and change its molecular structure based on our emotions, but modern science has a very different story to tell. This claim, popularized by Masaru Emoto, suggested that positive words created beautiful ice crystals while negative words created chaotic shapes. However, when these claims were put to the test under strict double-blind laboratory conditions, the results were always the same. Water doesn't have feelings, it follows the laws of physics. The primary reason Emoto's work is considered pseudoscience is the lack of experimental control. In a true scientific study, the person photographing the crystals should not know which water sample was praised and which was insulted. This is called a double-blind test. When independent researchers conducted these exact experiments, they found that the crystals formed randomly, regardless of the words used. Emoto's team was simply picking the pretty crystals from the positive samples and the ugly ones from the negative samples to fit their narrative, a classic case of selection bias. Furthermore, the molecular structure of water is held together by hydrogen bonds that break and reform trillions of times per second. Liquid water has no way to store information or remember a word spoken minutes ago. The beautiful shapes we see in snowflakes are governed by temperature, humidity, and atmospheric pressure, not by human vocabulary. Believing that water has memory might feel poetic, but it ignores the incredible complex reality of how physics actually works. Scientific progress relies on our ability to distinguish between what we want to be true and what the evidence actually shows us. Real beauty in science comes from understanding the world as it is, not as we imagine it to be through a lens of fantasy. Water is essential for life, but it doesn't need to understand our language to keep us alive. Did you always suspect these water crystal photos were too good to be true, or are you surprised by the lack of evidence? Like the video if you value scientific truth over popular myths. Share your thoughts on other scientific myths we should investigate in the comments.